I'm Ann Harris. I'm the Youth Outreach Librarian for the Wichita Public Library.
I'm Erin Downey Howerton, and I am the Youth Services Manager at the Advanced Learning Library.
Hello, I'm Katrina York. I am the Youth Services Librarian here at the Rockwell Branch Library.
So I think my favorite Sesame Street bit is the Beatles, the famous Muppet rock band, the Beatles, and they sing about letter B.
Oh, I think what I always loved about Sesame Street is all of the musical bits, actually, blending in the learning and the music, and the fact that those will stay with you forever.
My favorite Sesame Street bit, I think it's a tie for two of the animated sequences. The pinball sequence was extremely popular when I was growing up.
Even now, if you get a group of friends together and somebody starts saying "Mana," you're going to be singing "Mana."
And also the animated sequence where the little girl gets to go to the grocery store, which was something I always wanted to do when I was younger. And she had to remember that her mother needed She needed a loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. Those were my favorites.
My favorite character, well, before it was Grover, just because he was always so excited and kind of a spaz. But then when Elmo came on the scene, then my favorite became Elmo.
Oh, I think when I was younger, I was most fond of Grover and, Super Grover! But now, if I had to, as an adult, pick one, I'd probably go for Oscar the Grouch, just because.
Okay, my favorite Sesame Street character was always Snuffleupagus. He was a very fine animal, and I wasn't really sure if he was like an elephant or what, but Snuffy always seemed so lovable and warm and huggable, and I was super excited whenever Snuffleupagus got to come on screen.
There's so many amazing things about Sesame Street. There's even been studies done about how it helps kids with their literacy skills, their numeracy skills. There was just another study done about how kids are less likely to be retained by a grade if they watch Sesame Street when they're younger.
Sesame Street is really important, I think, because it not only encourages young people to, engage and to learn and to be curious about the world around them. I think it also kind of gives us a common culture.
Sesame Street teaches a huge variety of skills. There's everything from the basic academic counting and letter recognition and ready to read to the more ephemeral emotional intelligence.
Also, all the social skills that it teaches is so important, just accepting others, taking turns, sharing your toys.
So those characters, I think, they give us something to kind of share. It's like a continuity, and it's almost like we all had a shared childhood, even if we didn't grow up at the exact same time. So Sesame Street brings us together and gives us warm memories.